Alrighty, it is time. It is time. I put it off, but we're gonna give it a shot. Everyone has had that one game that always sits with them. And with that one game, a challenge gets made. For me, it's about to be the main game, One Night at Flumpty's. I know that game has had its time and its past, but I'm still bringing it back to the surface because I love it so much. And everyone's doing some type of gauntlet challenge with some type of Final Fantasy game or some other type of game. Flumpty's is gonna be my challenge, the Flumpty Gauntlet. Basically, all three games, it's a hard boiled mode, which basically takes the main original knight of the game and makes it more difficult. Instead of it, each hour, something new's coming. By like 2 a.m. on each game, every character's out and you're dealing with them from like 2 a.m. to the end of the game. So, some of the challenges is to beat every hard boiled mode, all three, in one run. I die at any game, I reset, right? It's gonna be a cool attempt. I don't know how far we'll get. We'll definitely try to at least attempt it a few times throughout this segment. But we're gonna get it on, we're gonna get it popping. So, um, as I'm trying to say it more and kind of just because I welcome in the new audience as we keep getting more people popping in, which is hey, good to see y'all. If you're new, feel free to subscribe. Recently passed 100 subscribers. Next goal I'm trying to hit to is 500 and 1,000. So, would appreciate it if y'all join in on with the rest of the family. I'm pointing to nobody back here, but you in spirit, the family in spirit. You know what I mean? Hit the like button. Let me know which game out of the three was your favorite. I'll as I play too, I will try to explain some tips for anyone who wants to try either this gauntlet or just be a specific game of hard boiled mode and you for whatever reason can't beat it. Because more like the second game, I feel is the most challenging. The third game's no, it's challenging. Nah, probably the third game actually, but tomato tomato. Um I think it's about enough said. We're gonna let's do this. All right, here we are. First game of the three. I'm not looking forward to this. It's been a minute. I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably gonna be a little rusty. Just a little bit because it's been a minute, a little minute. But at the same time, I think we got this. Um, so once again, just quick explain. We're doing all three hard boiled modes from each game, 1, 2, and 3. Um, so that's just about mainly it. Should cover everything, cover all the bases. So let's just hop into it. Oh boy, here we go. All right, first game. Mm-mm-mm. In a minute. It's been a minute. You want to hang that up, please? Appreciate it. All right, here we go. Okay. Um, quick disclaimer on the strategy. I think, like I said, I should. Ooh, hang on. Okay, he's on the move. Leave that there. The main Soko strategy is with this game because this the first game's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Yeah, let me do a little reconnaissance. Okay. So 1, 2, okay. The main goal with the strategy for this first game, so to speak, to kind of save that power bar as much as possible. The thing you want to do is listen first off for that sound effect. If you can hear it, that is the red man. When he makes that sound effect, then I always check because sometimes it sounds quiet, but he's there, or it can sound louder and he's there. The little doom, that's Birthday Boy Blam in the mix. When you hear that sound, that means he's moving. It takes him like 3 movements. Oh, no. First set, it's 4. First set is 4, right? Because you hear the doom, there's number 2. You hear the first one, and that's him standing up. At the beginning of the game, the first one's him standing. Second one's him moving. Third is him moving. And then the fourth one should be him at the door. If you don't feel comfortable or you're too worried on that count, then every time you hear it, just check the door. That's all I recommend for that. Every time you hear the sound effect, just check the door. And unless that, no, don't. Um, boom. And then when you hit sound effect again, then you can open it. But if so you don't really using power and you can kind of get comfortable with it, I just recommend trying that. So to speak. But the main go about Flumpty, you can close the door and count like 3 seconds, like a quick 3 seconds, open the door. He's gonna be gone. Redman, he takes a second, so normally I kind of wait for her to rehear a sound effect again instead of assuming. So if you accidentally assume and open the door too early, you could end up losing because of that. So you really want to be careful with that, for sure. Then Flumpty, since the way his character goes, he transcends all time and space, as I said. When you really, which means he abide by the kind of gameplay rules where he'll appear always at the left door. He can't go at both. But when it comes to him moving, he could be on the complete opposite side of the building, but still appear at the door at the snap of a finger. Right? I almost just died. Right? So you can hear him or you can see him on the opposite side, but then he'll just appear right there. Like, he can just go anywhere in the cameras he wants, but he always abides by at least some type of rule of coming always to the left door. So that's one thing to kind of be mindful of. But okay. But you still want to kind of keep an ideal idea of that. Now, when it comes to our friend there, the beaver, that toilet paper roll, when we see it empty, that means at any second, this man could be hitting a mad dash to our door. When? Who knows? All I can guarantee it's gonna happen. See, I'm just gonna die because of that, but he spared me. Okay. So, you'll see he's not gone yet. I didn't hear the doom, so I don't know if he's gone. There it is. So yeah, that just means now at any given point, oh boy could move. When he does, he'll do a foxy run to the right door, you shut that, he'll reset. A kind of a window thing I kind of felt out for him, more so to speak, is I know what I said about the strategy about the right door is just I'm doing this because I'm trying to talk about the game, so my senses are not 100% locked in on the game at the moment. But more so to speak, a thing to go about with the okay. With see, he's gone. Let him make the run. Oh, there he is. Okay. More so to speak, the okay, and just double check. Okay. More so to speak, the way to go about it with him is just, especially now that he's here, because he always shows. I did not mean to do that. Well, that's a flip. Go on. When you see him, he always spawns normally around 2 a.m. It just takes him a second to kind of spawn in since I wasn't really flipping the camera a lot. As you flip the camera up though, he gets closer. I don't know how many flips it takes for him to kill you, but he gets closer every flip you do. So now I'm more window when I choose to check on the beaver in his position. Okay. Yeah, I'm more window when I choose to check on the beaver because of that factor with him. Normally, after you very first get rid of him, you normally can wait like a whole hour within the game before he comes again. Because you normally, maybe just like 2 or 3 runs before the game's over. More like 2. Like, you can definitely expect him 2 a.m. like he just did. Right after that, a window around 4 a.m. is like his next running point. So I know I'm gonna sit, if not all 3 a.m. Sorry, fuck the mic. If not all of 3 a.m., then most of 3 a.m. And then I'll check. But see, I should have checked there because it's been a hot minute. Shit, okay. We're fine. He luckily did not kill me for that. I was gone. But yeah, you know we could sit and chill and wait most of 3 a.m. We're not really worrying about checking on him. For the most part. Because he most likely won't run or at least won't get close to it until about 4. Give or take. Look, see, he's still there. So you have a bit of a window, but you can more expect him to probably hit a run around 2 a.m., 4 a.m., and he's probably going to come close to another one around like 6, or around like, well, around 5. But most likely the game would be over. The night would be over before he makes his move. Thanks, Flumpty. Wow. So that's about everything. So now I'll focus up a little bit for the rest of this. And like I said, it took for like 3 seconds for that man to want to leave. So the fact he stayed an extra 2 is kind of crazy. Because I know these windows. And that's the thing with games like these. You gotta low-key test out things and kind of keep running a few runs to fill out everything. Because Redman's noises is kind of like on a bit of a loop. But once again, sometimes he can sound quiet at me at the door. Sometimes he'll sound loud. It still not be there. So I just always just check. Yep. Makes sense. Nope. No. It makes so much sense that happened. I ain't gonna lie to you. It makes so much sense that happened. Like that makes all the sense in the world that happened. Oh my goodness. And I let that happen. I'm kind of disappointed in myself. I ain't gonna lie to you. Makes sense though. I'm doing all this. Like I said, as we play, I'm gonna explain. So I was just giving you a little run through of everything. Probably give you a bit of a quicker recap so I could properly lock in on everything, but nope. So it makes sense that happened. And it took him a hot minute to do it too, so I had plenty of time to realize. But okay, this time we're getting through this because we were probably like 5 a.m. and I let that happen. Shaking my head. Okay. There's a bit of a quick recap. Redman, every time you hear the noise, check the door because sometimes it'll sound loud and be there, other times it'll sound quiet, still be there. So every time you hear it, like now, check it. Birds up with blam. Every time you hear his sound effect, the doom. If you don't feel comfortable trying to time it out, so all I gotta do is just shut the door so they keep checking the light. Every time you hear it, just shut the light. Especially sometimes you don't because of the red man, most likely. Or maybe the queue is just kind of quiet. You probably won't hear. birthday boy playing sometimes. So it's probably his best to just, always keep checking. Early beginning from 12 to 2 a.m. You can kind of keep checking the Beaver if you want to, but really, like I said, you kind of don't have to really worry about him much until he just has to run. Because normally it takes him till about like 2 a.m. for the first run. I did not hear that sound. Then like okay. See, I'm trying to explain. I'm not locking in because some of this stuff you gotta lock in. Like I said, the first out of all three of the games, the first one's the easiest. It's just even I'm not locking in. I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to explain the game and shit. Um, I think y'all get the gist of it at this point, so I'm gonna lock in. Weird, cause we almost already beat the first game. I better hop on to the next one, but I've already died twice now because I'm not locked in. I mean, we almost came close to beating with me still talking, but I wasn't in focus mode. I'm more my movements aren't coordinated. They're kind of mindless zombie movements. You know what I'm saying? So this time I'm gonna lock in. We're gonna lock in this time. All right. Probably just trying to more explain as I go. Well, I already explained everything. At this point, I'm pretty sure y'all get how everything works. No, I probably want to play the other games. Well, no, probably the third game I can play and explain. No problem. At least at the beginning. Second game, I probably won't be doing any of that because the second game can be a bit of a hassle for sure. So I feel like full concentration is needed for the second game. At this point, what I will say is just watch how I play. Like I can easily sit and explain it all, but probably just watching me play is more than enough. Because like I said, Flumpty, he's a big oddball. So checking him is kind of important. Checking that left door is kind of important. Red ball. Red man is kind of a bit of an oddball too. So once again, doing the same thing is important. Birthday boy, you kind of got nothing to worry about until you hear a sound effect. You look, you can leave that door alone. So you hear that noise, you can leave it alone. This one you gotta kind of do rapid fire. Here's a Flumpty. But the red man also gives you his cue when I mess with it. Hey, one thing I can guarantee you, it may not seem like it. You feel like, damn, this man really locked in. Is it really that serious? The first game is going to seem like the most simplest one, which it kind of is, because it's just how I'm playing this. It's not like a lot of movement, not a lot of thinking, not a lot of extraness, but you still low key gotta kind of lock in. And maybe the first game may kind of be a Final Fantasy 1 reskin, but the AI of the characters are different. So the way you play it is kind of important because of that. Like I can't 100% rely on the cameras for like half the characters. Just one. Well, technically for him too, but really no. I really got to just narrow down to the one. Then I barely can use him much because of him. So it's pretty important about how you go about it. Mind you, of course, with this game, I can die as many times as I want because it just means I reset this game. If I die 2 or 3, then I gotta come back to this one. So, and this one, sure, I'm locked in, but this game, as you play it, it feels more like a waiting game than the other two. The real big more challenges comes in when you jump to the other two, if I'm being honest. I love the first game will always be iconic out of the 3, in my opinion, because this is where it all started. Yeah, sure. Like I said, it's a Final Fantasy reskin, but it's a reskin with its own flair and pizzazz. So, shit. Okay, I'm in a whole bunch of room. But yeah, it's a reskin with some flair, pizzazz, and a bit of a new mix-up. Motherfucker. Which is nice. But yeah, so I just kind of keep pausing in between. Like I say, the real big challenges more start coming in with the second and third game. When you very first, I always feel like, because I've had like one light attempt at this before, just to see how far I could get. My plan was to stop at the third game, at least play the third game for a bit, but my plan was to eventually stop if I start getting too far. So I don't actually beat it yet for the sake of recording it like this. Because, like I said, everyone got a challenge, and I haven't tried one yet for myself. And this is kind of my challenge, in a way, since nobody else has done it yet. So me creating the challenge and then me beating it, it'll be my challenge that I conquered first. And shit. Always when you very first, like I feel fine. Like for the most part, sickness gone. It's just the coughing fits. It's always gonna take forever to go away. But it's always with when you very first start the challenge. And the first game is kind of something to actually do. After you complete it and get whether it's to the second game or the third, and then you lose and to come back here, then this is just like a stepping stone, just a waiting game. Or you're kind of sitting here doing the same stuff, and you're kind of sitting here like this, like how it was. Just when you very first start, then you're kind of locked in. After a while, keep coming back to this game. This one is still like a stepping stone, while the other ones are actually a challenge and kind of really more important beat, you know. But hey, took 30 minutes, but or almost, but done with the first one. Let's go ahead and jump to the second. Okay, here with the second game. Because of the way this works, and I have to play this game full screen. Like I was playing the other one in window mode because it was easy. This one though, the window box is too small. I couldn't full screen the window box, so I can't. So at this current moment, I can't see. Like what I mean is, in the OBS software, you can put it to where you can have a full screen capture of a game on or have a window capture on. Some games you can have a full screen, I can have a full screen on my end, but still put it in the window capture mode so I can still be able to look at the recording and the game at the same time to make sure that the game is popping up in the recording. With this though, I can't. I have to just set it to the full screen thing, and then when I full screen the game, pray and hope it's full screened on y'all's end. Because if I try to open the thing to look at it and see if it's full screen on your guys' end, it makes the game go away. And then if I leave it up and put the game back up, then I can see your guys' end and the game. But when I try to interact with the window of OBS, it makes the game screen go away again. So I gotta just hope for this attempt will not get recorded. And I could say, oh yeah, I'm sitting here playing the game, but it's like the proof is kind of not in the pudding at the moment. So we'll see. Oh Lord. And this one, I'm not about to say a word. I'm gonna keep it being right now. I'm gonna take a little bit at the start. Once what's his name pops up here, I'm done. No, I think I'm done talking about eyesore pops up. So I'm gonna make this quick. Clown Man. I don't remember what time he'll pop up. I'll figure it out. He has a timer. When that timer ticks to 0, he appears in a hole in the wall and I'll do this poster. That happens, lights out. Ow. He's gone. Check the door. Main goal is always, anytime the owl's going off that urinal, check the vent that's closed. Because if he's there, he'll just reset real fast. If he's not, though, shut the opposite vent. Look, just hit it. Okay, clown's in play. Cancel that. Flumpty pops up, lights out. When clown pops up, lights out. When Bartholomew Bland pops out, lights out. Eyesore pops out, lights out. It's important with him, especially. Gotta keep him to know back counter. Oh my god, all that just happened. So good and so smooth together. Thank the Lord for it. Because Redman, you want to avoid him. That's why now I'm waiting. And I was so thinking, like, wait, did I already hit the thing yet? Because I didn't know. Okay, but y'all get the gist. When you see the Redman in here, if you do not see him in here no more, just turn off the lights and wait. Trust me. Redman, because he has multiple heads full of eyes. So when he looks at you, that bar goes up real fast. Now. I take it back. Literally, because of eyesore alone, I take back what I said. Second game is the most craziest. Bro, 'cause when them lights are out and you're waiting on somebody or you're dealing with somebody, your mind just races on who is doing what while you're sitting in the dark dealing with this person. You don't know. Mind you, my brain was saying, I feel like Red Sword or Eyesore is doing something. So what I do, bro, I checked that one camera. Did not see him there. Took the lights right back out. I was willing to sit there and risk waiting. Because I'm telling you, that man's an instant round killer. Cause mind you, like it says here, Flumpty has constructed a skinless, many-headed monster out of corpses of his unfortunate past contestants. So it's literally just a dinosaur-looking thing with multiple heads of eyes. So when that sees you, the exposure meter goes up fast as I don't know what. If you are not careful, he could be a run killer. Don't get me wrong, if you're quick enough, you probably can get the lights off, but not that much bar getting filled up. But I'm not taking that risk. I'm on high red alert when it comes to that man. So bro. So I'm not taking any chances with that man. That being said though, third game, let's run it. Okay. Yet again. Oh. Okay. Yet again. Because I stopped my recording real quick to check and see if it did do it right. When I looked, second game did get recorded. So hopefully right now at this given very moment, the third game is popping up on the screen. That's important. But here we go. Final game, hard-boiled mode. If we make it, if we don't, we will come back. If not later, then tomorrow to run another attempt. But right now, this is attempt 1. Flip the Gauntlet. Let's go. And for the most part, I think with this game, I can kind of give a slight bit more commentary. But I'm still going to be kind of pretty locked in. This is how we start. This is how we start. Okay. I got to be careful because for the first full attempt I ever had, because technically I've had 3. This is my third attempt. More video wise is my first attempt, but video wise, this is my third attempt at said Gauntlet. The first attempt ended because of I lost at the first attempt I lost. That's the second game, like I lost immediately because I messed up with the owl, so he got me. Reason the second attempt went awry is because I got to this game and I messed up with golden Flumpty. So that's all the reasons for that stuff. I'm not gonna explain this game. If just by watching me play, I promise you everything is self-explanatory. It's pretty simple playing this game, honestly. So I feel almost like little to no need of explaining this game. And when we get to the other part, I'm not gonna explain that either. I'm sorry, you're gonna find somebody else because I cannot explain the other part. I'm gonna focus in. Look, right now, I'm gonna stop talking. That wraps up the first attempt. That's the first attempt, y'all. Unfortunately, oh my gosh, like, because I was focused. It's just when I saw the owl thing, it was all the way at the back of the back of the vent. It came up to being there really, really fast, which played me for a fiddle. So unfortunately, I know I said, "Oh, if I lose, that's the end of the attempt," and I was kind of like, "It kind of sucks though." I didn't even get far. Like the other first two games cleared those, but this one I couldn't get no type of distance. It's like that's just ridiculous. Oh my gosh! But that is the first attempt at the. Actually, hang on, let me do this real quick. One second. What am I trying to do? This is what I'm trying to do. Boom. So up here. That. Boom. Boom. All right. That was the first attempt. Even though, well, did I do any better than the last time? No, I did. Because we had a minute 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Last time that fail happened like around 12 a.m. I'm being so serious. That's how bad it was. But that fail happened that soon. Like I was so sad. This one there was some distance. It just I messed up. I messed up. Plus mind you, since it's my first go at it, of course I'm just like, oh, I'll explain how everything goes, and you kind of just run people through it a little bit. But clearly I shouldn't have been doing that because it took 3 attempts just to get through the first game because I was talking. Second game, I ran through that so quick and it kept playing. And then, like I said, with third game, I didn't really explain it, self-explanatory, but I kept talking, so my flow was not there. So probably next set, next run, I'm probably gonna talk at all. Probably next time I film this again, I'm probably gonna just sit there and just play. Like, no talking, just play. I may say what's up at the beginning, but for the most part, I'm gonna just play. Okay. So, because clearly I gotta make sure I'm 100% locked in to each game. Um, but yeah, this was attempt one. If not later on, I'm probably gonna run a second attempt, so it may get seen today as well. I don't even know when y'all may even see this one, but we'll see. Um, timeline and stuff. But hey, hope you guys enjoy. First attempt. Like I said, if you're new, subscribe. Just reached 100. Next milestone's 500. Next milestone's gonna be 500. So, yeah, that's about it. So, hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys next time. You already know.